Okay, so the merchants, you find out they were essentially driven to a state of being complete. Like they're scattered all across the land, between.
Okay.
You find out that they used to actually, kind of as most nomadic people do, travel in giant caravans until they were essentially all attacked and dispersed and driven to have to essentially be scattered throughout the land.
So they're gypsies.
Yes. Oh no, they are literally a metaphor for the gypsies in this game. Now the reason they were scattered, not so much due to racism, like the gypsies. I'm wondering if I got the item and I didn't put it away in my chest. Basically, there's a thing in this game called madness. Oh, I should say the flame of the madness. Which is basically a giant yellow fire that caused people to go insane. I think I have one of the spells.
Oh, so like TikTok.
Like which one?
Like TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, like TikTok on steroid.
I don't see anything different from TikTok.
There's some of the spells for it. A flame of frenzy that cause madness. Let's see if some of them aptly mentioned. And they talk about it's a spell of the 3 fingers.
Okay.
Normally there's only supposed to be 2 fingers for these hands, but the 3 fingers is considered like the renegade. And basically, when you go to the tomb of the 3 fingers, you find mass corpses of these people all within that tomb. I can show you. The tomb is way up here, right next to the capsule. It is right here. Right here. This is essentially where the tomb will be. Right,
Okay.
right underneath the capsule. Basically, it seems like these people. I haven't fully put together all the detail, but it seems like these people basically worship the flame of the frenzy. The whole concept of the flame of the frenzy is we're going to burn everything down to ash. Because once everything's burnt to ash, everyone's equal in their own mutual destruction.
Oh, so like liberals.
Exactly. It's exactly like liberal orphanage. 100%, we're going to destroy everything to make everyone equal.
Okay.
That's actually one of the endings to the game, is you can choose to use the flame of frenzy to essentially burn the tree down and burn the entire land.
Well, I give them credit. They at least dress far better than real liberals.
Yeah, they do. Well, you're given the inclination that the band of the nomadic that decided to worship the frenzy flame was almost like a separate set.
Okay.
Because this guy, well, no, actually, okay, I'm not going to, but if you attack them, they attack you with the flame of the frenzy. So it seemed like, yeah, all of them are down with the flame of the frenzy. So all of them essentially want to cause. It's a good question. I never had, like, his motivation is clearly, I'm just going to sell shit. And all the other merchants you meet, that's their motivation. I'm just going to sell shit.
What is it?
Like, they never bother you, they never attack you, they always just buy shit from you.
Okay, well that's not like our liberals.
I'm just gonna start buying duplicates of things now because this is actually hilarious. I did not think I would be able to, I forgot that going New Game Plus, you get to keep everything you already have, which means I get duplicates of almost all my outfits. Which means I can get duplicates to some of my weapons. But we'll go off to Stonevale Castle. Unless you want to go somewhere different.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
So we'll keep heading for, which takes us to the... Oh yeah, I forgot. It's that way.
Yeah, I might want to remember the direction.
Yeah, I actually gotta use the map.
Could be helpful.
And here we see Godric. Oh, wait. Oh, you are actually tough. Oh, I'm weaker because this is New Game Plus. Oh, yeah, I'm weaker. That's one. Well, I'm not weaker. You guys are tougher. That's it. Of course, I can't be weak.
Yeah.
And there is a cave over there. That's why I keep messing up. I keep forgetting. There we go. Let's do that. Needless to say, I like this katana.
Really? I couldn't tell.
I just found this katana today. And Zed, you would probably even want a katana like this when you read the description. Let me see how I pull up. It's called the Dragon Scale Blade.
Yep.
It summoned ice. Alchemist, I want you to just contemplate ice lightning. Exactly.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Exactly. I'll leave a little note to tell myself to come back here. Let's go Mimic Tier. Huh, so it actually do freeze them while shocking them at the same time. It lives up to its name.
I have so many questions.
Oh, and where I got this. You'll love where I got this weapon from. I got, if you remember that lake full of, rock. Where it was like just a giant underground lake of poison. That's actually where I got this weapon from. How a lightning blade of... How a lightning blade of freaking ice and lightning come from a lake of poison, I will never know. And dead. Okay. I'll switch out my katana. There's another. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a lot of my weapons up to max. Okay. Even though I like wolves, I don't like these wolves. There we go.
Well, they are trying to eat me.
Yeah, they are trying to kill me, so that's always a plus, but...
Yeah.
Let me go down here, open the chest that's always down here. Get the Asher Wall, which I already have. Go up here, drink some. And do I have to get the map, or is the map already in my... The map should already be... Yeah, okay, so the map's already listed. So just go over here and hit the grace. Oh, wait, and get the item from right here. And what else do I want to do? Yeah, get the other item from right over here. Flail. Okay. Oh, and one other guy I want to have you meet is right over here. Half dice. Let me sit at the bonfire real fast. There we go. I didn't even know that would trigger the cutscene, but okay. Oops.
Well, you know now.
Yeah, now I know. Funny enough, I could never get this cutscene to trigger the first time I played the game.
Ah.
Which is very important because you don't get your horse and you don't get the ability to level up your character until you get this cutscene.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
She's blonde. No, wait, red.
I offer you
Is
an
it red? I
accord.
thought that would be dirty brown almost.
Dirty brown? I can't tell.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
You also got gray hair
They
mixed in there.
serve the Two Fingers,
Yeah,
offering
tough to-
guidance and aid to the
They serve the
tarnished.
2 fingers? Really?
Mm-hmm.
But you, I am afraid.
Okay, do I even need to make jokes about that?
I mean, you can make as many as you want. I've
I
probably
can be
already
more
made like
maiden.
dozens of them.
Turning wounds
Who?
into strength.
Be honest, was it a guy who made this?
Well, I told you, it's the guy who wrote the Game of Thrones.
You need
Okay,
only
yeah.
take me with you.
The guy who had an episode where where one of the Game of Thrones characters fingered their own sister.
Then it's settled.
Yeah,
Summon
yeah, that's
me
true.
by
Okay,
grace
I rescind my question. That
to
was a
turn
stupid
runes
question.
into
Fine.
strength. Ah, another matter. Torrent has chosen you.
So the horse we get the horse
Treat
from
him
her.
with respect.
So
Shall I turn
I'm not
your
gonna lie.
wounds
Now
to
that I know the
strength?
game of thing,
Let
I'm
my
genuinely
hand rest upon you
love that horse.
for but a moment.
what about the horse?
Share them with me.
Now that I know it's Game of Thrones, I'm
Your
genuinely
thoughts,
wondering if he slept
Your
with that horse.
ambitions.
Don't believe so. So one thing to note about her, she always disappear. Like there's only one other character who disappear like that, and that's the character who kind of kicked all of these things into place by killing the god, which is Randy the witch. But one thing to actually bring up, now that you actually bring up Torrent.
Wait, are you actually looking up if she slept with her horse?
Well, I'm looking up to see if there's any information because you're really not giving jack shit about the horse other than he's your ride. But her character and one other character mention him by name.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Where are you here? I know you're over here somewhere.
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
Here you are.
I'm not pretending. I really can't see.
Right here.
What'd you
We
go
just do.
that for?
So he was basically
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you?
He was stuck as a tree.
Thank you.
Ah,
The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really.
So the cave he got pushed out of is right here. The coastal
Dave,
cave.
that's more like a black hole.
What a when they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Some mushrooms.
Or if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right.
I mean, sure, why not?
My knees start. Right.
Okay, he's basically talking about, he's telling you the cave's by the so right here is where the cave is. We can go to the cave if you want to see what they stole from him and everything. I can just tell you because I've already been through all of this.
I mean, is it worth stealing from him?
No, I actually wouldn't steal from him because the guy's actually he's actually pretty helpful to me. So I don't actually have it in my heart
no,
to.
No, not that we're stealing. The people who stole it from him wasn't stealing from him. What I was asking.
Oh, what they stole from him? They
Like what they stole from him, was it worth them stealing from him?
Not really.
Okay.
It had no real monetary value to anything but him. Basically, it was a, if memory serve, it was a sewing needle
Okay.
that his mother gave him.
Oh, okay. So okay, you know what? Sentimental prick.
Yeah. Basically,
No, I'm fine.
oh,
I'm
go
fine
ahead.
I'm fine stealing people's money and value and stuff, but not something their parents gave them. Come on, have some class.
If you want, I can easily go in and kill them in a couple of seconds. That won't be that difficult.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, go ahead. I'm up for a little mass murder.
So Bok, he's a beast human. He's probably the only beast human in the game that you talk to.
Okay, I was gonna say that's my face.
Okay, so here, this brings us to the second major character to the game, Ranny the Witch. Yes, he do have 4 arms.
I see that. Is she the one who started all this, or no?
She started all of this.
Okay.
So,
is she like a piece of the other girl, or is that just the game design?
okay, so that's some of the mystery I did want to bring to you, Alchemage, because first off, one thing that you notice, they look very similar,
Yeah.
except, you know, blue skin. Second
And the
thing,
ridiculous hat.
I love that witch hat. I'm sorry, I love that witch hat.
It is ridiculous. What's wrong with it?
So, okay, several things to note. You notice anything about her body?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of stuck on the hat, but let me get off the hat for a second. Well, I know she's got one eye closed. She's got a glowing blue tattoo. She's clearly got 4 arms, but
Look at
she's missing a leg, isn't she? And it's kind of decrepit.
So maybe you can't get a good look. I'm gonna see if I can't get closer without, so I can still use this. So right there, you see her arms. Look like there's wires, right?
Yeah.
So her body, that's not her actual body. That's a doll's body that she made and put her soul into.
Okay, you know what's weird? I was actually gonna say she looks a little bit like a puppet, but I thought that was
She's
just
exactly a puppet.
Okay, never mind. I should have just said it out loud. She looks like a puppet.
You see, look like a puppet that's breaking down.
Yeah, I was gonna say she looks like one of those creepy ass marionette dolls, but I thought that was just the design. Okay, never
Well,
mind.
yeah, it is the design on purpose. So, to give you her backstory, she goes by the name Ranny. C started all of this. C's the one who got the assassin to kill. I think his name is Godwin.
Godwin, really?
I think that was his name. It's either Godwin or Godfrey. I think it may be Godfrey. They all start with God, and it's freaking confusing. But
Okay, you know what? I'm going with Godwin because that sounds more pretentious.
I think Godwin is who we're about to kill. I think it was Godfrey. But basically, C enlisted the assassins to essentially kill the god. But C essentially hired them to kill 2 people that night.
Okay.
The assassins stole death. Death is a literal manifestation. And Queen Merica, the queen of all the gods, she basically got one of her servants to essentially capture death. So essentially Queen Merica became the master of death. The night that her son got killed, death was stolen from her servant. And there's 2 parts to death. There's death of the body and death of the soul. They used death of the body to kill her body. And they used death of the soul to kill the god. So the question becomes, why? Why does he choose to have her body killed and place her body into a puppet? Why did he choose to have her demigod body killed and placed into a puppet, and her soul placed into a puppet, and to kill the soul of her, what would be her half brother?
Can the doll body die?
Yes.
Okay.
So, several things to note. This body is not actually what he looked like. Since it is a puppet body, it's modeled after a witch, an ice witch, who was her teacher. So she chose to make a puppet body of a person who she either looked up to or cared about very deeply, to be in a body that looked like hers.
Well, mimicry is the most sincerest form of flattery, I
And
guess.
she got that in spades, apparently.
Apparently.
The other thing to mention, she have a tattoo on her eye, just like Melina.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And she also have a ghost-like face coming off of her head. I don't know how well you can see that through Skype.
No, I see it. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can see it.
The theory,
I don't know what I thought that was, but
the
yeah.
theory is that's her soul. Since this isn't her natural body, that's her soul being separated from it. That's the theory. Many people are confused on what the hell that is.
Don't blame him.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna.
Now,
I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed.
first thing to
And
go,
upon
see,
looking
don't
into the matter,
give you her
the
actual
talk
name.
I
See, lie and
surmise
say her
is
name's
of thee.
Rayna, not
Thou art
Rani.
possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Makes sense, I guess. Actually, no, none of this makes sense, but I'm willing to move on.
And then here's the other thing. Notice how there's a giant moon, a good crescent moon behind her.
Yes.
She's the goddess of the moon.
Of course she is.
So I didn't put that together. Because when I first got here, I never even knew she was a goddess. But the fact that you can only meet her during the night, and if you look at her, is a perfect angle straight for the moon.
Makes sense.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
So she knew Torrent former master. I missed that the first time talking to her.
Oh, alright.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree. the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past.
Finish experience
Now
play.
it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Surprised she's not holding a skull and up on a balcony.
Well, she gives you the bell, which allow you to basically summon spirits to help you in battle, and that always struck me as weird. Is like, she just straight up comes up and help you. Let me see if that bell is actually anywhere. Can I not actually pull it up? Well, that always struck me as weird, that she just helps you. Like, when okay, no, that's a different bell. Okay. Well, basically, I got pretty much every spirit in the game from my previous game. But she give you the Lone Wolf Ash. Spirit of wolves chased from their pack. They later encounter a nameless Taunus who welcomed them as hunting companion. The wolf spirit overwhelm enemy with their agility and aiding in the summoner in combat. Basically a trio of wolves. Alchemist, you see my wallpaper. It's literally 3 wolves.
Yeah.
So of course I used this for a good chunk of the game.
I can get that.
But some things I never actually picked up was one, who the heck was the former master of Turrent? 2, who used these wolves as hunting companions?
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet.
And 3,
But all the same,
why she was so willing to
learn
help you.
well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
Well, more than likely she wants to help.
And notice how she disappears. The same way Melina disappeared.
Yeah.
Now I know before you even ask, they're not the same person. They're 2 separate people. That's a theory that people have been that tossed around when they first saw the characters. They thought they was the same person.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I was gonna say that I'm pretty sure that her helping us helps her.
Oh yeah, no, it totally helps her. I just don't know if she always, because okay, remember I told you I chose an ending. The ending of the game was I chose her to become the new goddess, and you become essentially her husband, her consort. Yeah, her husband essentially.
Okay.
Because I figured, you know, she started all of this by killing the gods. I might as well let her finish it by, you know, becoming the new queen of the gods.
Sounds kind of like you set yourself up for a praying mantis thing, but okay. So,
Well, it's one of you guys. Normally I would take my time to kill you, but I don't need to kill you. Not worth it. Well, basically one of the things that kind of brought me up was notice first she doesn't give you her actual name. She calls herself Renna the Witch rather than Ranny the Witch.
yeah, I noticed that.
Which, you know, that's never brought up again. That name is never mentioned again. That's the only time you ever hear that name.
So wait, the next time you see her, does she even keep up that pretense?
Oh hell no. No, she goes by her actual name of Ranny the Witch. She's literally say, my real name is Ranny. So she doesn't even keep up the pretense.
Then why be dishonest with us if she was just gonna be honest?
Exactly. I don't know whether it's because if she had mentioned her name, because she is a goddess, I don't know whether it's because if she mentioned her name, she was afraid that we would instantly realize she was a goddess and be on our defensive.
I mean, I'm on the defensive now for lying to us, so, you know, they're
Well,
different.
again, for new players, they're not supposed to realize that, you know, we're being lied to.
All done?
I got it.
So, you know, new players, they just see her. Oh, look, a beautiful blue woman who gave me an item that's gonna super help me throughout the rest of the game.
Okay, I'm stuck on the beautiful part because I'm not gonna lie, she gave me the creeps.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering all the other women you meet, she might well be a freaking supermodel.
Yeah, it's still creepy. I mean, like I said, when I looked at her, she looked like a marionette.
Yes, he does look like a marionette.
Oh,
I
And
thought that was inside, but she straight up looked like a marionette.
here's Bach.
oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. You'll end up just like me.
So basically,
Tell me what to do.
he tried to come back to the cave,
Ah,
and he got beaten.
You must leave this place at once.
stop telling you what to do.
I'm gonna
Speak to me more.
stop the part right here.